Hello, my name is Ben Clements. I'm the owner of VivaCity Botanical LLC. We are located in southeast Idaho and northern Utah, which is important to know because we're a service-oriented business specializing in interior scaping or interior landscaping. The basis of this business is to provide professional spaces with indoor plants, most often in the form of potted plants or living walls in various forms, and regular maintenance by qualified technicians. The basic need that drives this industry is a variety of businesses who desire the aesthetic and health benefits of indoor plants, but they lack the time and knowledge to maintain these plants. And oftentimes, the pain points of plant care outweigh the benefits for businesses that are left to maintain the plants by themselves. Primary customers in the industry right now are exotic resorts and hotels, malls, airports, just large corporations and universities. But we also see that this industry is expanding to smaller professional spaces and offices. And these businesses also have an interest in plants and professional care for these plants, but they don't quite match the same criteria. They have a smaller budget, they have a smaller space, and they just have a need for fewer plants. And because of this, they're not they're not emphasized by the industry. And I call them could-be customers because any other company would not include them. But they have this unique need because of their differing needs and budgets. Um, they have this additional problem of being overlooked by conventional interior scape companies. And if they want the benefits of plants, they have to maintain by themselves, which does not end well for them in most cases, or they have to pay an expensive premium. And this is what gives us a platform for differentiating ourselves and competing in the industry locally. So again, that is our unique service claim, is that we can differentiate this industry by marketing to a larger and underserved customer segment. So our solution is to offer discounted installations while maintaining consistent monthly fees for the lease and maintenance of these products. We provide a wide range of products available through our wholesale partners, namely architectural supplements and new pro containers, who have fiberglass pots and recycled plastic alternatives that are durable and professional and appealing, but are much more affordable for our target customer segment, which again is these small offices and community businesses. There is competition in the space right now. In the Salt Lake Valley, we deal with three companies. There's Wasatch Greenscapes, Cactus and Tropicals, as well as Intermountain Plantworks, and all three do an exceptional job at competing for their targeted customers, which again are these large corporations, these malls, hospitals, hotels, etc. And that's really the primary segment, not only in Salt Lake, but globally. Speaking for interior scaping at large, this is the primary segment. But through our research, we've identified a secondary customer segment, which is actually much larger and much more scalable, that consists of these smaller offices who are more value conscious customers who still desire the same benefits. And these are going to be medical offices, dental offices, even spas, virtually any other professional space that is smaller or less urban than these typical corporations targeted by interior scaping firms. So to validate this assumption that there is a secondary segment, we met with several businesses, including Alpine Dermatology, and met with their owner, Dan Marshall, located in Rexburg, Idaho. Actually, they have 7 locations, but all in Idaho. He said, "I'm very interested in becoming a customer. Office decor can be expensive, and over time it can become monotonous." Ultimately, he expressed a willingness. He said, "I will be willing to pay $300 to $400 a month for a stunning indoor landscape that is well maintained." In an additional interview, he said, "Let us know when you start this business. We will be ready when you are." So that really validated that there is both a willingness to pay and an interest among these professional spaces that are located less urban and also smaller than the typical interior scape customer. A little bit closer to home, Mountain America here in Provo, we met with Heidi Price. She's the branch manager here. She spoke about how their branch, as well as many of the other Mountain America branches, have opted to throw their plants away. Even though their corporate headquarters has a very nice, professionally maintained interior scape, they found that while maintaining their plants on their own, that the pain points just they were not worth it, and they threw their plants away. So we are creating this business to really provide Mountain America Credit Union and all others like them with a happy alternative to throwing out their plants. We validated this with a hospital in Rexburg, Idaho. The assistant CEO stated that she wants plants, but that there is no way for her or the hospital to obtain plants unless it's through a professional company. Of all the businesses that we've contacted thus far, 2 have accepted bids and 3 have bids pending. And ultimately, 100% of the companies, both in Rexburg and in Provo, have expressed an interest and a willingness to buy if we can price it within their expected range. Our first customers are Caliber Smart, as well as Drovera's Mexican restaurant. Caliber is in Rexburg and Drovera's is here in Provo on Center Street. Both are interested in a living wall and a willingness to pay over $100 a month for maintenance, and both are taking place this year within the next 2 months. So we're incredibly excited to have these first paying customers. Our traction doesn't stop there. Also here in Provo area, we've met with Qualtrics and several other medical centers as well. But just financially speaking, if to get a snapshot, if we took these 4, our most promising early customers, and look at kind of the financial breakdown just for these 4 customers, which would be easily maintained with very little work. One employee could handle up to 50 counts at least, but for just 4 accounts, the net combined income for installation and 1 year of maintenance equals $12,000. And that's just incredible, and it shows that this is a viable business, which presents an exciting opportunity because the segment is much larger than 4 customers. It's huge, and it's growing at a much faster rate than the primary segment. And we believe that success in this secondary segment will also support business in the primary segment. And again, this is just a scalable business model that can be taken not only throughout Salt Lake Valley and all of Utah and Idaho, but throughout any community that matches this secondary segment of not only could be customers, but will be customers. And so please join with us in helping us reach these customers and accessing this secondary market. Thank you.